In a small town nestled between mountains and a winding river, there lived an old philosopher named Elias. People often sought him out for wisdom, but Elias had a peculiar way of answering questions. One day, a young man named Leo, troubled by a recent loss, visited him. "Elias," Leo began, "everything feels like it's slipping away. Nothing stays the same. My friends, my family, even my own thoughts, they all change. How do I find something permanent to hold on to?" Elias smiled and invited Leo for a walk. They strolled down a familiar path, leading to the river that flowed through the town. "Look at this river," Elias said, pointing to the water. "It seems the same every day, doesn't it? But let me tell you something, you can never step into the same river twice." Leo frowned, confused. "But it's always here. The same river, the same water, the same sound. How is it not the same?" Elias bent down and picked up a smooth, wet stone from the riverbed. "The river may appear the same, but it's constantly changing. The water that flows past us now is different from the water that flowed a moment ago. The rocks shift, the banks erode, and even the fish swim in different patterns. In the blink of an eye, everything has moved, transformed." Leo knelt down, letting the cool water run over his hand. He felt the current pushing against him, moving constantly. He realized that even though the river looked the same, it was always in motion. "It's the same with life," Elias continued. "Everything around us changes, even when we think it remains still. Our thoughts, our emotions, the people around us, they're all like the river, flowing and evolving. You can't step into the same moment twice. Life is a stream, and part of its beauty is that nothing stays the same." Leo stood up, his heart feeling lighter. "So, you're saying I shouldn't try to hold on to things as they are?" Elias nodded. "Exactly. Instead of seeking permanence, learn to flow with the changes. Embrace the fact that life is in constant motion. It's not about holding on to the river, but learning to enjoy the flow." From that day on, Leo no longer felt burdened by the changes in his life. He learned to embrace the ebb and flow, understanding that, like the river, life was ever changing, and that was what made it beautiful.